first, showbiz reporter Sam Mann has been across the ocean to meet the cast of the multi-award-winning Grey's Anatomy.
Life in the world of TV medicine isn't black or white, it's grey, as in Grey's Anatomy.
If I stop this surgery, it's the same as me sticking this scalpel into his brain.
It's a US TV phenomenon which prescribes a dose of sex, drugs...
What was his last lorazepam?
...and a rock and roller coaster of emotions.
He's in V-Fib, get the crash cart.
It's time to check into Seattle Grace Hospital, where the stories revolve around the fresh-faced interns and the doctors who teach them.
What are your symptoms?
Right now, I'm battling a rapid heart rate. I don't even want to mention what's going on below the belt.
One such teacher is resident sex symbol Dr. Mark Sloan, known as McSteamy. Why McSteamy? Well, let me show you his first regular appearance on the show. Be warned, ladies, this is so sexy, we've been told to monitor your pulses in case it gets too much. Ladies, really?
McSteamy, are you like that in real life?
I've been with the same woman for 5 years. I'm almost certain that she thinks I'm steamy sometimes.
Sometimes, maybe once a year.
Once a week, probably.
Such modesty, but he has no need to be modest about the success of Grey's Anatomy.
That's what I'm talking about.
4 massive seasons. What's the prognosis for the rest of season 5?
Seattle Grace is having some issues. We've dropped in the rankings for teaching hospitals nationally. We've gone from #1 to number 12.
I need a nod, a yawn, or maybe even a little burp, something that lets me know that you're awake.
Kind of the hospital's falling apart. And as an indirect result, some of the characters are crumbling too. And it's all pretty intense.
Pretty intense, that's something of an understatement.
I need you to put down the scalpel. This man is trying to kill himself, and God forgive me, I need you to let him.
Because in tomorrow night's episode, the doctors must decide whether to save a prisoner condemned to death.
In 5 days, this man is going to die, and his organs are going to go with him.
Or let him die, so a small boy can have his organs and live.
You took an oath, Miranda.
But right now, that oath makes no sense. It makes no sense. It doesn't. So...
Talking of making sense of things, how well do the cast know there?
He's hemorrhaging through his craniectomy. Should I at least put in a subdural drain?
From there...
He's bradycardic.
Why is he bradycardic and hypotensive?
Let's ask tough chief resident Dr. Miranda Bailey, played by Chandra Wilson. 5 seasons on, do you ever get used to the medical jargon? Can you get your tongue around all these kind of weird and wonderful phrases now?
Absolutely not. I'm no better at it today. Between the cerebral edema... I still have to learn everything phonetically. And the reperfusion coding. I constantly talk to our medical technician who comes to us, and she's saying, okay, we're going to do blah, blah, blah today. As if we know what that is.
Chandra has had 5 series to get it right, but new recruit Dr. Owen Hunt, an Iraq veteran played by Brit Kerry McKidd, has only just arrived.
You must have questions, so ask.
Okay, thanks. Does he feel under pressure to get the mock medicine right?
That's the hardest thing about the whole thing. You having to do all this complicated dialogue, and you're meant to be saving, you know, you got your hands inside somebody's chest in a cavity, sort of removing a tumour. And you've got this medical expert who is called Linda. She's great, but she's really tough. And because her name's on the credit, so you're going to get it right for her. You know, it's not for you, it's for her because it's her reputation. So she really kind of roasts you alive if you get one stitch wrong. So it's kind of nerve-wracking.
And while we've got Kevin, I must ask him a question that's been giving me sleepless nights. And him too, by the looks of it. In LA, every other waiter is an out-of-work actor. So why does Hollywood hire Brits to play Americans?
Do you feel a bit guilty?
I know, I don't understand it. No, I don't feel guilt because, you know, it's like I've spent my fair amount of time in my career sitting, waiting for the phone to ring, watching This Morning.
Stop. If I had £1 for every time a Hollywood A-lister said that to me, I'd be rich. So go on then, prove it. Sing the theme tune.
It's still that music, yeah?
Yeah, you can sing the song if you want it.
Bravo! OK, we believe you. Carry on.
So no, I don't know why there's so many Brits over here right now. Like, maybe we're cheaper.
One thing's for sure, being a doctor is exhausting, so they need somewhere to catch up on their sleep.
In Grey's Anatomy, they do anything but sleep, the doctors in that room.
Sleeps in the on-call room. That's the sex shop.
Dr. Sloan?
Dr. Gray. After you, Dr. Gray.
Thank you, Dr. Sloan.
The on-heat room, really, isn't it?
Right. Yeah, it kind of is the on-heat room, I suppose. Yeah, that's the equivalent of a Grey's Anatomy car chase.
And while McSteamy is using the on-call room,
People sleeping or...
he becomes the victim of one of the most unusual cases the hospital has seen. And this is a hospital that's seen a pregnant man and conjoined twins. Yes, McSteamy...
That's not a good noise.
That's a bad noise.
That's a really bad noise.
breaks his, well, you know...
I think I broke it.
I can't possibly ask him about that, can I?
Are you serious?
Oh, OK. Over to Chandra and Surgical Chief Dr. Richard Webber for details.
Is that possible? I think everybody must know what we're talking about.
I'm sure it is. You know, because we do get our stories from things that actually happen.
We need to get in fast or you risk permanent damage.
Oh, God, no permanent damage, please.
He bends it. He doesn't break it. He kind of just bends it a little bit, you know. We had to talk to him about that.
I'm sure it will heal nicely.
It'll heal just fine.
That's easy for her to say. Anyway, to find out what happens to McSteamy and to find out whether the surgeons save the murderer or the little boy, you will have to watch tomorrow night on Living.
It's your call, Dr. Melly. It's up to you. Am I an executioner? Or am I a surgeon?
It's gripping stuff, but that's child's play compared to the critical case I'm about to put in front of them.
There's your instrument, doctor.
He only has 45 seconds to live.
Uh-oh.
Who will have the steady hands and nerves of steel to save him? Start the clock.
I'm taking out the green frog from the central cavity.
I'm not going to kill him for sure.
We have a steady hand.
Doesn't belong
That's
in
wind.
there.
That is trap wind.
Look at that, look at that, look at that. There wasn't a beep to be found.
What's the toilet doing in his stomach?
Uh-oh.
James has steady hands, but he's just too slow.
Why are you doing this to me?
While Kevin belongs in a butcher's shop, not a surgery,
Oh, see, he's dead now.
which just leaves Hotshot McSteamy
You're really good.
against Cool Hand Chandra.
Eric doesn't scare me.
Come on.
Cue the tense music.
Does that mean it's the funny bone?
Yeah, I'm good.
There, what's that?
Look, took that frog out of
Yeah.
it. See?
Yeah.
And after a gripping head-to-head,
Look, look.
I declare a draw.
Give me
That's why I'm
5.
chief resident.
You have to have this.
I love winning
Kevin
stuff.
was awful,
Exactly
especially
what-
for you.
Is it for being the...
I won a portable barbecue in an elementary school raffle when I was 8, and I haven't won anything since. Proudly present by this morning to the winner, the doctor with the most patients.
It's fantastic.
I'm honored and privileged to have this, and I'll hang this somewhere.
Yeah, I wonder where.
Not on the broken.
McSteamy broke his McPeamy. That's what he's done. Is that possible? Can you? Do you think? What did he hit it on? I mean, well, he must have
Well, he was in the on-call
bounced
room
off something.
with a friend.
Yes, but I mean, friends are normally quite soft, aren't they?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I find the opposite mostly. We're going to get sacked in a minute.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Oh, there's a butter.
Oh, well. Oh, the hell with it then. So, how do you fancy an extra £25,000 in your back pocket? Dancing on Ice star Zoe Salmon has the details.